Good morning YouTube, and welcome back to another video today. It's been a little while since I've uploaded a video here, so apologies for that. Thank you for coming back if you are viewing this video right now. Today I'm doing a full day's worth of eating for you and just taking you with me, running some errands. I've got some personal training sessions to do. I'm going to train myself and I'm just going to be showing you what I'm eating all day today. So my macros that I calculate at the moment are not really counted very much. I sort of guesstimate what I'm eating. Over the years that I've been doing this, I kind of, I know how much carb value is in a certain grammage of rice. I know how much protein value is in a certain grammage of chicken, and thus for fats as well, if I eat, nuts, avocados, those kind of things. So this morning is breakfast. It's around about 9:30 in the morning. I'm just on my way out to my first PT session, but I need to fuel myself first because I cannot leave the house on an empty stomach. Fasting is just not for me. I spoke about it in a previous video. I can't do it. My body doesn't function properly. So in order for me to give the best session for my clients, I need to eat. So we've got eggs and coffee. So I'm going to show you how I prepare those right now. Now there's no right or wrong way to eat your eggs in the morning. It doesn't really matter. I usually opt for around about 5 eggs, and I have 3 whole eggs and 2 whites. So 5 eggs here, so they're going to go in. So you know that obviously you get some protein from your eggs here. I don't normally have anything with the eggs, I just eat them by themselves, and I normally have a strong black coffee as well. So there's 2, there's 3. After I've had 3 whole, I then just cipher down these 2, keep the yolk inside the egg, and just get all the whites out there. 4, and then the last one. Sometimes I do drop the yolk in. If I do, I don't bother about taking it out. I literally just keep it in. There we go. So there's the 5 eggs in there. I'm going to give these a bit of a whisk up. I don't use milk in my eggs. Some people do. I don't need the extra fat, and I don't really sort of tend to eat too much dairy these days, if I'm honest. Just a personal preference. Like, I don't have any milk in me coffee either. So I whisk those up nice and easy. To finish off, a little bit of pepper. There's around about 6 grams of protein per whole egg. So I've got 5 whites, which is 4 grams of protein each, so 20 grams of protein there. And then I've got obviously 2 yolks, which is around about 2.5 grams of protein in the yolk. So 20 plus 5, 25. So it's about 25 grams of protein in that. And obviously I just have my coffee black, so there's literally a calorie in that, if not anything. It's quick, it's simple, it's easy, it gets me prepared for the day. So I'm going to munch this down and be on my way to my first PT session.
Sky
Right guys, we've made it to the gym. I'm at a gym called Prime Gym today, which is a small gym located just off of the A5 in Dunstable, behind Tesco Express. I've been training here probably around about 3 years. I've known Matt, the owner, for that time. He's a really nice fella. He lets me personal train from here on the odd occasion, mainly for those people who want to do like strength and conditioning rather than the mobility kind of thing. So here we are in the car park. I'm just about to show you what I'm eating. So I've had one banana as my pre-workout meal, and I've also got over here this box of cashews. Cashew nuts are probably one of the only nut with the lowest amount of fat in them, so I'll probably consume about half of that. I've also got my BCAAs. This is Optimum Nutrition Amino Energy. I don't normally go for this one. This one was on offer in Costco, and I think I paid about £13 for it. It's about 30 quid in shops. So yeah, I usually have that. It's one of the only supplements that I do take apart from protein. I'm not massively keen on taking shed load of supplements. So that is one that I do take, and I sip that during my workout and after I finish my workout. So without further ado, here we go on the back session. Right guys, welcome to the commentary. This is my first time doing this, so bear with me. I hope I've got it done all right. Here we are in the gym, just warming up. I always do sort of a 5 or 10 minute warm up before I'm about to partake in any type of exercise. That's mainly just to get the blood pumping around the body. It's good for circulation and injury prevention. So here's obviously on the treadmill, just a light walk and a light jog. When I actually perform most of my sessions in the gym here, I am performing them high reps. This is to encourage hypertrophy throughout my workout. A lot of people will do different sort of styles of training, low reps and heavy weights, more for strength and conditioning. I usually at this time of year like to do some interval training and some superset training, drop sets, you know, all stuff that's going to sort of burn off a few extra calories, as around this time of the year I'm normally quite sluggish. You know, we've just finished Christmas and a lot of people have consumed and indulged a little bit too much than what they should have done. So looking into this workout right now, first exercise is going to be pull-ups. And here you can see myself just doing a rough set of 8 pull-ups. I like to hit this as my first exercise, as the main compound movement. I'm outside here, it's extremely cold and my hands are not feeling too good on that metal bar up there. So as I say, first set, just getting some blood into the lats there, into the muscles that we're going to be using. And after a few sets, maybe 2 to 3 warm-up sets, I will add on some weight. So here I've got a 5 kilo dumbbell, a 5 kilo weight plate, and I'm probably going to shoot around for around about 8 reps again. As I say, this is not extremely heavy, and I'm sort of getting those that mid-rep range still here. On my next set, which I believe is in the next clip coming up, so you can see here I've adapted onto 10 kilos now. And this is, I wouldn't say it's my max, but it's sort of, again, it's not a huge struggle, but it's not too easy either. So 10 kilos on the belt, and we're going for sets of 5 now. So I think I hit 3 sets of 5 here. So my back is fully warmed up before I'm attempting this kind of weight, and you shouldn't attempt this weight or, you know, any loaded exercise without warming up prior to doing so. Second exercise, probably one of my favourite exercises for the back, is the low row. Not many gyms have this. Matt has it in Prime, which is really good. I think he's had it for a couple of years now. I use it almost every time I go in to do my back session. Pinpoint in sort of mid to lower lat on this machine. What I try and do is I try and push my bum right to the back of the chair and put my chest into the pad. So I'm always at an angle. I'm not sitting up directly straight. So at this angle, and you'll see later on in the video, that as I'm relaxing the weight, so bringing the weight towards the mirror and relaxing my arms down, I am getting this protraction of my shoulders. So my shoulders are actually coming forward, and this is creating a stretch across the upper back. I mentioned this in a previous video when I was in Tenerife. If you've watched my Tenerife vlog, I briefly touch on this. So as the weight's relaxed, I'm drawing my shoulders towards the front of the mirror and rounding my back off at the very top. So as I'm doing this, you're getting a contraction on the stretch downwards, and obviously the contraction on the squeeze at the top of the rep. So from here, third exercise, an isolateral lat pull down. Really nice bit of kit again. It's another hammer strength machine. So the hammer strength machines are really good. Some of my favourite machines in the gym are actually hammer strength machines. And you can see here I've adopted a underhand grip on this. And I usually put my thumb over the top. Sometimes I just feel more comfortable doing that than putting my thumb actually wrapped around the bar. So you can see here it's a lat pull down. I've got a chest plate or an abdominal plate if you like. And you can see I'm getting a full stretch at the top of my rep. Now I'm not going heavy at all on this. I'm hitting sets of 12. And we've got a 20 kilo plate on either side. So some would say, you know, why are you not lifting heavier, Dan? But you can really feel this. If you're getting the proper squeeze and the stretch on the lats at the very top, you will feel this tremendously. I am trying to arch my back as much as I possibly can on this, just to try and engage the lats a little bit more and put them under more pressure. So I'm just changing around the angle now. So it was a little bit cold in there today, so I'm just warming my hands up on the old heater there. So here you can see another angle from the side. Yeah, I need another hoodie. I'm getting too big for it. So again, underhand grip, pulling down, squeezing and pinching my elbows at the very bottom. So I'm kind of tucking in, pinching my elbows at the bottom, sort of almost into the side of my abs there, and squeezing as I'm coming down. Again, high reps. Okay, on to the next exercise. This is, bugbear of mine. Don't know why people use them. Never squat with a pad. Next exercise, bent over row. So, I'm just going to show you here. You basically want to tilt your bum back and push your hips back as far as you possibly can. If you're not doing that on the initial step for the bent over row, you'll end up curving your lower back and putting quite a lot of unnecessary pressure on that area of your body when you're doing this. What I'm also trying to concentrate on is keeping my shoulders and my waistline parallel with the floor, or as parallel as I possibly can. Again, as the weight gets so heavy, you'll see people stand up more and more. For bodybuilding and hypertrophy reasons, I probably would get away with a little bit of the technique as the weight goes up, but here I'm doing a lot of reps. The weight is very light. I've got 15 kilos on either side, so it's a 50 kilo bar, not heavy at all. I'm hitting sets of 8 as well. So I'm making sure that my technique is bang on. And you'll obviously have your own thoughts on how my technique is here. So racking the bar back there again, and from a different angle from behind here, you can see my grip's very short as well. It's very narrow, and so's my stance with my legs. If you take a wide grip, you won't be able to get the depth on the rep coming up towards your abdomen there. The wider your hands are, the harder it is to feel that squeeze and contraction right on your upper back. So I like to take my narrow stance and narrow grip. Okay, next exercise is the seated row. I'm going to show you the bar that I'm using, which is actually a horseshoe bar, and you don't see this in many gyms. A lot of gyms are starting to get the mag grips now, the MAG mag grip, which are, you know, they're great, they're brilliant. I've used them once before and they were awesome. This horseshoe bar is the next best thing. So as you can see from the next little clip that is coming up right now, this horseshoe bar is literally shaped like it's like a U shape. So you can see it there, it's got an attachment, and you obviously hold the handles. This actually allows for a better and closer squeeze to the abdominals. If you're just using an ordinary seated row bar, it will stop as soon as the handles touch your sides. But as you can see me here, the handles are actually coming past my midsection and past my abdominals. And this actually allows, as I say, for a much better squeeze. Also, look at my position of the waist. I am leaning forward ever so slightly on the relaxation of the weight. Again, referring back to what I was using when I was doing the low row. I'm just tilting my shoulders forward. I'm getting that stretch across the upper back when the weight is relaxing. And this will actually create and recruit more muscle fibers in your upper back and in your lats whilst doing this exercise. So that's a little tip for you. Okay, I believe this will be my last movement, which will just literally be a hammer strength lat pull down. So going back to isolating the lats out again and leaving the rhomboids and upper back alone. Again, don't need a lot of weight. I think I'll go a little bit heavier on this machine. It's the final exercise, so I normally like to sort of go a little bit heavy and really exhaust out on everything that I've done throughout the workout. So not many exercises today, just keeping it nice and simple. Starting off with the pull-ups, obviously for the compound stuff, and then hitting all my row stuff, low rows, isolateral rows, seated rows, and now coming back to lats at the very end. There's no right or wrong in which order you do this in. It's completely up to you. I just sort of go with the flow 9 times out of 10. Here you can see I've gone a little bit heavier, so 20 kilos and 25 kilos either side, so 45 kilos either side, 90 kilos altogether, plus what the machine weighs. So I mean, the machine might weigh a couple of kilos here or there. So as you can see here, as I become heavier, I start doing this little technique on this next clip that you can see here. So I'm working on my power. So I'm driving up and lowering down and resting the weight back on the buffer there. Driving up, lowering down, resting the weight. Driving up, lowering down, resting the weight. This finishes off the session. I hope that this commentary has been okay, and I hope I've been in time with everything. Thank you for watching this little part of my videos, and I'll try and incorporate more commentary in the future. Right guys, I am finished. Thanks to Matt and Craig for letting me use their gym there. I hope you got something out of the back session. I'm literally just about to have my protein shake now. I will show you what protein shake this is a bit later when I get in, but it's a Muscle Tech protein shake. Again, it was on offer at Costco. I normally go to Sports Nutrition in Dunstable to get all my supplements, but I was just in Costco. They were both on offer and they were both part of a bundle, my BCAAs and my protein. So I'll show you that when I get back. I also like to use Ghost Lifestyle. They do a nice BCAA. I usually use them. You can find them. I'll link the website for you for the Ghost products down below, so you can check that website out as well. They're really good. They've got some lovely lifestyle like hoodies, jumpers, hats, as well as supplements and stuff, and I just like what the brand stands for. So guys, back from the gym, and this is the protein shake that I'm currently using. USN, not Muscle Tech, sorry. All-in-one muscle fuel anabolic. There's about 50 grams of protein per serving and 30 grams of carbs in this shake alone. I like to have my protein basically with carbohydrates in. Go away. With carbohydrates in, because it fulfills me and gives me energy after the gym. I don't get on very well with whey protein, and I've mentioned that in another video before. After eating or drinking whey protein, my stomach just feels horrendous. So my body thrives off carbs, and I use those carbs as my main energy source. Okay guys, so the time is 4:30. I'm starting to get a little bit hungry again now. So what I'm going to cook is just a basic chicken and rice meal. I use frozen chicken breasts from Morrison's or Aldi if you're looking to diet on a budget. I normally go and get chicken breasts from butchers or like Muscle Food or something like that, but they can be a little bit expensive sometimes, so this is the next best option to buy in bulk. So I've got some frozen chicken breasts. I'm going to put 2 chicken breasts in the oven, and then I'm going to have the rice, which is just sort of in a bag. I'll show you the rice quickly that I use now. Again, I use it, I buy it from Morrison's, and this is called Kavala rice. You can see here, long grain. It comes in like some different stuff, you know, like the pilau and the mushroom fried rice and stuff like that. This one's long grain, it's white, and takes 2 minutes in the microwave. So it is so simple and easy for when I'm chilling out on my days off. You also use a Frylight coconut oil spray for the pan. So just a few squirts of that. Back in there. And then the chicken breasts just comes in a bag like this. See, chicken breast fillets. So sometimes I like to cook sort of loads at a time. So I'll go on again tomorrow. I'll probably do that now. I'm probably going to put 1, 2, 3. There's four cutlets. Well, there's only 5 left in the bag. So what's the harm in doing all 5? So put all 5 in there, and then I normally sprinkle some chicken seasoning on those, like so. And then put a little bit of the Nando's lemon and herb. I like the hot sauce when I go in there, in the actual, you know, in Nando's. But for here, I just like lemon and herb. It's quick, it's easy. There we go, and just drizzle a little bit of that on top of there. And then it's literally in the oven for around about 45 to 50 minutes. And after about 40 minutes, I'll put the rice on. Another thing that I like to incorporate is veggies. I probably don't eat enough of them, to be honest, but again, I buy some broccoli florets, which are frozen. I think these are from Iceland. Make sure you get the florets and not the cut off ends. So they're just going to go into a pan. 1, 2, 3. I pretty much eat as much veg as I possibly can. There's no limit on macros for vegetables. It's all good, so I advise that you do the same and you have as much as you like. So they're going to go on in about 45 minutes as well, so that they're all ready together. Now, in the meantime, I've got 1 cinnamon and raisin bagel here, and I've got some reduced fat hummus. You might be thinking, cinnamon and raisin and hummus, that doesn't really go together, but it's what I like. I love hummus. The health benefits are not too bad on this either, and obviously this is just a quick carb fix for now to tie me over for the next hour until I eat my main meal, chicken and rice and broccoli. Also, it stops me from falling asleep. You know, it's sort of 4:30, and it's around about this kind of time that I get a little bit lethargic from waking up. I never used to feel like this. I guess it's just getting a little bit older, but I have to sort of get these carbs in me really to, you know, to keep me going up until when I go to sleep this evening. So my main fuel source is definitely carbohydrates, and because my metabolism is quite fast, I'm still quite lucky. It doesn't have a detrimental effect on my weight. So I'm going to eat this and wait for the chicken to cook in about an hour's time. So here we have it, finished product. There's 2 chicken breasts, 3 to 4 florets of broccoli. I've had half the packet of rice here. Bottle of water, because it's really easy to neglect that throughout the day. We always go to Costco and buy a massive pack, so I normally drink a few of them a day. Always drink with your consumption of food. And then I've just made another little one here, probably to have tomorrow. I'm playing football tomorrow, so that would be great to have either before or after. The other half a pack of rice is in there, and then you've got another 2 chicken breasts and a little bit more vegetables in there. So if you're going to cook, always cook in bulk, or at least try, if you can't cook in bulk, try and spread your meals out throughout the course of the day. So even if you're just having sort of like 2 or 3, or making one for the following day. So on to my next little bit tonight. We've got some friends coming over. We're having a bit of a boys' night on the games console and stuff on the Xbox. So my good friend Sam is cooking a red pesto pasta with some chicken. So I'm going to quickly eat this now. And then their boys are going to come around in about 2 hours' time. We're going to start cooking then and have an evening meal. So I'll document that for you there. And in the meantime, hope you're having a good day. Hope you're enjoying the clips and the videos so far. Something a little bit different for you on the commentary side of things and a little bit more training. Hope you're enjoying it so far, and I'll catch you in the next clip. Right, we're back. The time is 7:45. There, Sam's prepared us a meal of pasta. What is this again? Red pesto.
Yeah, red pesto, yeah.
Red pesto, breadcrumbs, chicken breast. And we're going to have that with that. Say hello to the lads. We've got Sam, Marsh, and Mr. Odell over there, over the back. Just zoom in on him there. Getting
someone.
It's a setup for tonight.
Marshall, the last one
Gaming
We've
setup.
died. We've all died because we're looking at the camera. We've all died.
You're all dead because you've been looking at me.
Oh no.
Other 2 seconds.
What's in the pesto, Sam?
You've got basil, pine nuts, parmesan cheese,
Mrs. Breast milk.
olive oil,
Yeah,
roasted red peppers,
Lovely.
and sun-dried tomatoes.
there you go. You've heard it from Mr. Chef himself. So we're going to eat that, and then that'll be me. I'll probably end up eating or drinking this at some point tonight to finish off my protein intake, and that'll be it. Right then guys, that's the end of the video. I'm going to put down my protein, carbs and fats at the bottom of the screen for you so you can see what I've actually consumed today. I'm going to go and chill out with my friends now and have a nice quiet evening. We're just going to chill out on the Xboxes and PlayStations, have a bit of a lads one. I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Some more new things in there, including the commentary and some training. I hope you got something out of that. And from those of you that have been with me since 2018 and carried over to 2019 watching this video now, thank you very much. And hopefully I can continue to create content for you and help you out over your fitness goals. So yeah, that's it guys. I will hopefully catch you in the next video. Peace.